Hey everybody, welcome back to my book chat channel. So in true fashion, I'm going to zip through the book synopsis and then go from there. This is a book review for HarperCollins Canada. It is called A Sea for Summer, a series called Places in the Heart, Book 1. And this is by Shelley Cassian. A pastry chef, Claire's heart is breaking. Her marriage is crumbling, but her determined mother has a plan. Claire's annual Friends Retreat will be morphed into a couple's weekend to bring a husband and wife back together. The new couple experience Dream Island might be the key for a second chance at love. A numbers guy, Peter understands he's made mistakes and he's not certain if his mother-in-law's surprising but welcome invitation or intervention will change anything. The division between him and his wife has grown as wide as the ocean, and therapy sessions might only create more distance. But if there's hope of lessening the divide and rebuilding their life together, he'll get down on his knees and make a plea with his heart. Will Claire and Peter get beyond their pain and follow their hearts back to the love they once shared, or will this plan ruin what's left of their marriage? So, I was in desperate need of a change. I've been reading a lot of horror books and those kinds of things. And while I do tend to enjoy a good horror, I really needed a break from that. So I picked up this romance out of the wide variety of books to choose from HarperCollins Canada's library, and opted to give this one a go as it sounded really good and I really enjoyed the cover. Going into the story, the way it started is definitely not how I expected it to end. It started off, as far as I'm concerned, like any traditional, typical drama. You know, he's having doubts and potentially veering somewhere else, maybe, and his heart might be looking at some other person. You know, drama ensues and blah, blah, blah. And most of the stories that I read, whether by books or movies that you watch, you know, it's always he has an affair, their marriage crumbles, and, you know, they have the affair instead of working on communication, and everything goes to pot. And the story becomes really about watching her re-heal herself and becoming a new person despite the betrayal. And while those stories definitely have their place, and I don't mind most of them, they can get a little tiresome because it's fairly common and very well, poorly done. Or rather done over and over again. In this case, however, it was a nice change of pace in that, yes, you know, they talk about the troubles in their marriage and what's going on between the two couples and the lack of communication and, you know, the key things that really bring down a marriage, communication being key in my opinion. And, you know, rather than going down the traditional route, they took a completely different turn. And it really becomes a story about healing and not just about the couple themselves, but as individuals as well within the couple or within that relationship. And it becomes, you know, about a really good story on healing oneself and repairing relationships, trying to put in the effort of, you know, courting again or dating again and rebuilding the foundations of a relationship. Because, I mean, let's face it, people grow and change over the years, and it definitely can happen within a marriage. And I find that most of the stories that I read, very few of the individuals are willing to put in any kind of time or effort to, you know, really look at the situation, to try rebuilding it by getting to know or re-getting to know the person that they are now versus the person who they were. And, you know, making a decision based on that and going from there, whether there's actually potential for a relationship or if it's more of a friendship or what. So it was really nice to read something different in that respect. And yeah, there's a lot of corny moments in there, but as far as I'm concerned, it's only corny because, you know, the world makes it out to be that way, and there's a lot of romance and there's a lot of good moments in there. I really like how the family comes together to support them and the friends that, you know, they surround themselves with. It just ended up being a really good heart-to-heart type story, and it was something that pulled me in right from the beginning, and it kept me going all the way to the end. Something I truly, truly enjoyed. So if you're looking for something that's romantic but not, too graphic in any kind of sense, but very much about, healing of the heart and healing of the mind between two people and, of course, within their family, I highly recommend giving this one a go. It's sweet, it's simple, it's to the point, and was a really enjoyable read. It's one that I would reread again, and I look forward to seeing what comes next in this series, as there are other people in the story that apparently there will be books that come out revolving around them. So I am really looking forward to that. So I thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will be back again soon with another book review. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Happy reading.